I am so excited to be on tonight. We've got about an hour and a half or so to where we can do something fun. And I'm thinking, well, actually, 2 hours of fun. And so I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on because I have some fun mail that one of you sent me, which was so nice. So Janine, thank you. I blocked out our addresses to keep us safe, but I really just am so excited to open this up. I got it earlier today, and I have not even looked inside. Janine was so sweet to send me some scraps in the colors that I'm lacking for all of my scrap blocks for next month, and so I thought that was super sweet of her. And so I thought I would come on and open this and go through it with you because I don't know, I'm excited and I really appreciate it. Hello, how are you today? I have a fun box from Sweet Janine. She sent me some orange fabric and some other colors because I don't really have a lot of orange in my scraps for my scrap blocks. So I thought that was really nice of her. So I'm going to use her fabric to make some of my scrap blocks. So that's going to be really fun. And then I think later after we open this up, I'm going to bind that quilt that I've been working on so I can send it out this weekend to my customer. And then I think this weekend I'll just continue to work on my scrap blocks, and then I'll work on my traveling quilt block from Donna. And then next week we can work on some more postcards together. We can get those finalized. Hi, Janine. I've got your box right here, and I made sure to tape out our addresses so that we can be safe. But I'm really excited. So I'm going to open it since you're in the chat now. I just have to grab some scissors. So hold on. Okay. I'm so excited. I've never gotten mail before like this, so this is awesome. I wasn't expecting it either today, because usually our mail is pretty slow, but I got hi Amy, I got the ring notification that someone was at our door, and I was like, oh my gosh, someone dropped off a box. That's Janine's box. So, I'm so excited. There's a little note in there. Janine, that's so sweet. I'm sewing my traveling quilt block now, and it contains orange. Oh my gosh. Hello, Colleen. I'll just read this message that you wrote in here just to myself. I think this is so sweet to add a little note. I think this might be my favorite thing, Janine. All right. Oh. Aww. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you so much, Janine. That was such a lovely note. Oh, that just made me so happy. These are very and you did. She included some of her scrap tape. I love this, Janine. Oh my gosh, it's funny. I have this fabric right here. You and I have very similar tastes in fabric. Oh, some Spider-Man. That is so cool. Thank you. Okay, and then there's some purples in here. Oh my gosh. These are gorgeous. Janine. Oh, I love these. These are like little plumerias. I actually have a bunch of plumerias tattooed on my shoulder because I used to live in Hawaii, and so this kind of reminds me of that. There's like some starfish in there. I like that. Aw. It's kind of like a wood grain purple right here. That's really fun. These are going to be perfect. Even if I use like some of these, like I could do some sashing in between too with that really fun tape. Oh, and some fun purple tie-dye. Janine. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Laura. Janine sent me some fun mail, and I'm so, so happy. She has been watching me make my, hello Sandra, she's been watching me sew up my scrap blocks for next month's event with Courtney, Sean, Melissa, Donna, and I thought that was really sweet that she noticed that, oh, I like that. You know how I am about metallic, Janine. This is fun, and it's got just a little hint of purple metallic. But she heard me talking about how I don't have a lot of orange in my scrap stash, and so she sent me some orange plus a whole bunch of other fun little scraps. That was so nice, and the cutest little note. I think the note's my favorite. I'm probably going to hang it up on my pegboard behind me because I love to keep that kind of stuff. That was so nice. Oh, I like that. This would make the cutest little like baby girl dress. Maybe even like a little bonnet. That'd be really cute. Thank you, Kathy. Oh my gosh, my dogs are gonna drive me. Oh, I love that. I love like viney fabric. So pretty, Janine. This one's really fun. This one's really, really fun. I love that. That is really, really cool. It's got some good texture, and that's cool, like coloring on there. Janine is such a sweetheart. I have this fabric too, I think, or something similar. The pretty little dragonflies. I don't think I have it in like my personal stash. I think I used something similar to this in like a little princess quilt that I made for a customer. I think it was like they had like a blue option too. Oh, look at that. That's so much fun. I love that. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Janine. And that's not all. I know. This one, all of these are going to be super fun in FPP. I thought this was really cool because I was just talking about that, like, what is it? Like calculator tape that we bought because I wanted to try it. So I thought that was really sweet that she included that as well. All right. Now, here's some orange. So I literally have like, you guys saw it the other night. In my orange scrap stash, compared to like all my other colors, there's maybe like 2 colors to choose from. And so it's not really great for my scrap blocks because they're all going to be the same fabric, like touching each other in one block. And so, Janine, thank you so much. There's a lot of really fun ones. This one's really fun. I'm a sucker for tie-dye. I love tie-dye. Anything inside and outside of quilting, I'm a tie-dye lover. Some nice polka dots. This is going to be perfect. Some cute little elephants. Janine, you are such a sweetheart. Oh my gosh, these are so fun. Some more tie-dye. This one's really cool. I like that a lot. Look at that like texture. Oh my gosh. Yay, purple. Love purple. Yes. I don't know, Janine. You're starting to make me like orange a little bit more too. Because the reason why I don't have orange scraps is because I'm not buying orange fabric and using it in my projects. So maybe I need to start buying orange. Because all the ones that you've sent me in orange are just so, so pretty. And I just don't typically buy orange. Like, that's why I don't have any. So this is perfect. And these are like the perfect width too for the scrap blocks that I'm making the log cabins with. This one's really fun too. Kind of reminds me of like a heat map, like in a video game or something. Oh my gosh. Hi, Heather. Some more tie-dye. This would work for yellow or orange. I think I'll use it in the yellow blocks because that's another color that I don't use or buy, so I don't have them in my scraps. This is really fun. This is really cool. I don't think I've seen fabric like that before. I mean, I have, but I've never like looked at it up close. That's really, really cool. I love that. Oh, this one's fun. I'm just going through all of them. I really like that one too. It's like a tie-dye mix with really fun flowers. These are all so fun and they're going to be perfect. Janine, you've got good taste in fabric, girl. You've got some good taste in fabric. I'm liking all of these scraps. They're literally so cute and so fun. And this one, like the color's not really coming out accurately. It's a little bit of a deeper orange with really fun like flakes. That's really cool. A nice solid orange. That's going to be perfect in my orange blocks. Oh, I love these. These are really pretty. That one's gorgeous. And this one's really cute too. Janine, I think we need to be fabric buddies. We need to go shopping together sometime because you and I have like very similar taste. Oh my goodness. Look at these butterflies. I have not done pink blocks yet. So this is definitely going to be in my pink blocks. These are gorgeous. I'm going to do it like on the bigger, like outer pieces of the log cabin so it really shows up. That one is really cool. Look at that metallic. Oh my goodness. And then some yellows. These are so perfect. Look how cute that is. Some more tie-dye. That one's really pretty too. I love that. That one's really fun. Oh my gosh, Janine, did you make something with the Veggie Tales? I used to watch the Veggie Tales growing up. That is so funny. Oh, I feel like this definitely needs to be in my yellow block. This makes me so happy. This is nostalgia right here. Veggie Tales, Veggie Tales, Veggie Tales, Veggie Tales. Da-na-na-na, gotta be Veggie Tales. Hey, Beth and gang, I was gonna watch Pieces, Love, and Quilting Long Arming live at 6, then you popped up. I know, I feel bad that I'm on during her time. I will come to Kansas so you can bring me to your favorite quilt shop. That would be so much fun, Janine. I would love that. Absolutely love it. Veggie Tales. I want to know what quilt you were making with the Veggie Tail fabric, Janine. Hi, Melissa. Gotta be Veggie Tales. There was one song, Larry, I think it was Water Buffalo. Oh, I kind of want to listen to the song. Water Buffalo. And then there's one about like a hairbrush. It's been so long. I want to know what quilt you were making with the Veggie Tales. Look at these really pretty batiks. This is kind of, okay, when I look at fabric now, I feel like FPP has conditioned me to like think of what it could be in like a picture. And instantly when I pick this up, I'm thinking giraffe. Like, do I have a giraffe pattern somewhere? This would be a perfect little neck portion, but this is great. Honestly, I don't think it was in a quilt. Made some cute stuff for the kids. Aww. Bye, Melissa. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm streaming on Thursday. I know that's Courtney's day. I thought she was gonna not go on tonight. That one's really, really pretty. And plus, I wanted to open Janine's box because she sent me all of these really, really fun fabrics to use in my scrap blocks. Oh, I like this. They kind of look like sand dollars. I think they are sand dollars. Some yellow sand dollars. Oh, thank you so much, Janine. Honestly, the little like letter that you wrote, I'm a sucker. Hi, Janet. How's things down under? How are you? I'm a sucker for anything, any like handwritten notes or any of that. Hi, Delia. Yeah, I know I'm on tonight. I feel bad because it's Thursday, but I didn't think Courtney was going on. She's I'm glad she's feeling better though. Still cold. Oh no. Hey, it's hot over here, so we're still in the position to switch if need be. Okay. So I'm so excited for these. I do have a little bit of housekeeping to do before we hop into our sewing for the night. So let me just get right to that and open up my calendar. I said that I'd make a video, and I probably will do that as well, and post in the community chat on YouTube. I don't understand how I even have that. I thought you had to have like 2,000 subscribers to make posts on YouTube. I don't know. So I'm going to announce that our FPP hold on, I think I might have frozen. Our FPP live tutorial dates, I've finally like locked in. I've already mentioned them before, but I wasn't sure if they were going to be like set in stone. And so the first day that we're going to do 2 days. We're going to do a weekday and then a weekend day. And so the first day or evening that we'll be doing our live FPP tutorial with that free pattern from Griffin and the Bear. I can find that link and pop it in again if needed, so you guys can download it and get ready. It's going to be July 14th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you are wanting to join on the weekday, we will be going live July 14th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. See, if you cannot make it on that day for whatever reason or something comes up, you can always catch the replay, or you can catch us again on July 17th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'm trying to appeal to the people who are weekday evening sewers and our weekend afternoon sewers. So I'm trying to give it, be a little bit more like versatile with the scheduling. That way maybe more people can participate. I hope that works for everyone. So just set that in your calendars. I will put together like a supply list. You really just need the pattern. And you can print that out on any paper that you prefer. You can use FPP paper, or you can use copy paper if that's what you've got. That's fine, it'll work. Just make sure that you save the pattern from the link from her PayHip. Save it as a file and then print out of that file. To be honest, it doesn't really matter if you print them all out at once, because even if the scaling's a little bit off, all of them would be printed at the same time, so it wouldn't really affect your piecing. But it's just always a good practice to save your patterns into file format and then print from the file. That way, when you're doing other patterns in the future, or maybe you print something out and you mess up a piece and you have to go print out another piece. You just want your scaling to be consistent all the way around. So make sure you grab the pattern, print it out on whatever, grab your fabric, and grab an iron. I like to use a mini iron because most FPP piecing is like smaller portions, and I just find like a big iron's too clunky and I can't really get into those tiny little pieces. Fabric, iron, pattern, sewing machine. Yeah, that's about it. Obviously, fabric scissors. If you have an add a quarter ruler, that's great. If you don't, you can just use a regular ruler to trim your 1/4 inch seam allowance. So if it's helpful, I can put together a supply list. It's really pretty basic, but if that would be helpful, I can definitely do that. And then I can do that, I guess I can do that in the description box below once this is posted, and then I will include the link. And I will make an announcement in the community chat. I don't know what that is, but I'll make a post. Just got an add a quarter ruler today. They're amazing, Janine. Good for you. You're not going to regret it. It's a great ruler. I love mine. It's really helpful for FPP. It's going to be a lot of fun. Janet's saying she's looking forward to it. Heather said, once the school year starts, I will be in the second category. Right now, I'm in the first. Yeah, no worries. If we're unable to join in, if anyone's unable to hop in for whatever reason, I understand. Life happens. We're still going to go on with it, and you can always catch the replay. It's going to be a really fun, beginner-friendly pattern, and so if you do have to catch the replay, I'm hoping that if you have any issues, they're either explained during the replay, or you can always message me. But it will be beginner friendly, so I'm hoping there won't be too many problems. So glad you came on just now. I was looking for something to watch. Hello, Gina. How are you doing? Okay, so that was all of my housekeeping. We've got 2 live tutorials coming up, July 14th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and July 17th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope to see you all there. It's going to be a blast. Hi, Sean. How are you doing? And so now we can get into our actual sewing of the night. So we got to open a really fun box from Janine. Again, thank you so much. You were such a sweetheart. It made my day. We got to do some housekeeping with announcing our live FPP tutorial that Christine, if she's in the chat, Christine suggested this, so we should all be thanking Christine because this is going to be a lot of fun. And then now we've got some options. So I finished quilting this last night. I did some cutie quilting. So this is all quilted, and I squared it up and I cut out my binding and joined my strips together so I can either iron this and bind this quilt and finish it tonight, or I could get started on some more of my scrap blocks. So I will leave it up to you guys to vote. I'm going to hop into another tab and grab the pattern link for anyone who's interested right now. If you want to just like print it out and have it ready. Otherwise, I'll have it in the description below. I'm here. You're welcome. Yay, Christine. Let me go get the pattern link for you guys. And you guys can tell me what you want to work on tonight. I can either finish and bind this quilt, or we can get some more of our scrap blocks done. Last night was really, really nice. I just popped the quilt on the cutie frame and I had no problems. The night before I tried quilting and I was just like, oh my gosh, it was not my night. The thread was breaking like crazy. My bobbin kept messing up. It was crazy. And so last night I just like popped on some music and quilted away, and it was really relaxing. So there's the link. I'm going to star it. So I think that pins it at the very top of the chat. I wish I could customize it so that you guys know it's the pattern link, because people popping in might not know what that is. But again, I'll put it in my description. So are we binding tonight, or are we doing some more FPP? Let me know. I would like to finish this so that I can mail it out. It's so cute. I'm actually going to make another one, and I think I'm going to like start a website. I've been wanting to do this just to like help out the family a little bit, because we know quilting is an expense. And so I would love to be able to help out a little bit more. And my customs this year has been a little bit slower than like my past couple years. So I'm thinking that I'm going to start finishing projects, like test projects. I'm going to start listing them on like a website so that people can buy them ready to go. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one of these. I'm going to quilt it with swirls or flowers instead of the meander. It's going to kind of be like a practice run. But if it turns out well, then I'm going to put it on a website. OMG, people drive me crazy. I gave away my dad chair today, and all day waiting for people. Then at 4:30, someone picked up, and now the rest are like, I'm on my way. What's going on, Luane? People are crazy. All right, Sean says FPP. He's the only vote in the chat, and so he's winning right now. So I can definitely finish this up tomorrow. Austin works from home tomorrow, so I might be able to get some sewing time in while the kids are running around. So I can have this out. I am getting a little anxious about the scrap blocks. I know we've got several weeks, but July is fast approaching. It's tomorrow, so I need to get my booty in here. So I'm going to pull out my FPP box. I am bummed that I already did my purple blocks, Janine, because you sent so many pretty purple fabrics. Oh. Okay. There we go. I was worried that I already did a piece that I shouldn't have. I have one more purple block to do, so it's perfect. I can actually use them. Haha, I need to get mine done too. And I was working in EQ8 the other day, Sean, trying to make our super basic FPP pattern for the 9th, I believe, is when we chose. For when you and Courtney and I all get together. Okay. So I have one more purple that I can do. And I saved it for last because it's going to have a white center. And so let's do some readjusting. I can use Janine's pretty purple fabrics that she sent. It's always hard finding the perfect angle. I am not like this is not too bad. The further away you can kind of see my hands. So this might work out. So let's move our postcards that we've been working on over here. And move this stuff. And Janine's pretty sweet note is going to go up on my cork board. I should probably do that now so it doesn't drift away. So these are all the ones that we've done so far. We've got purple, green, and red. So let's finish up our purple and then get into orange. We've got plenty of time. So I'm thinking we can get a few done today or tonight. I'm going to go hang up your notes so that it doesn't. I'm doing Scrappy FPP Wonky Log Cabin. That sounds really fun, Janet. Hello, you're going to learn FPP. Just downloaded Beth's. It's so cute. All right, let me hang this up. I like to keep all my stuff. Okay, it's hung up. Now, this is called like the FPP routine. You turn on your machine, you get it set up to 1.5 or lower, then you plug in your iron, and of course my plug-in's behind here. Okay, plugged in, we turn on the fan because we get hot easily. Teresa, if you're in the chat, you can commiserate with me on that. And I need to get some white fabric. So let's just do this pretty fun star fabric. You have made me fall in love with FPP. Hello, Sassy Stephanie. That's amazing, Janet. I'm so glad to hear that. That's my goal. Technically, though, I didn't make you fall in love with FPP. FPP made you fall in love with FPP. I just motivated you to get into it a little bit more. I feel like most of the time it's someone's fear getting in the way of them trying FPP because it's such a backwards thing. But once you get it, it's so much fun. Off subject, but before I forget, Peachtree Towers Condominium is the name of the condos that are walking distance to where QuiltCon will be. Amy. Yeah, I'm like, so I will not be going to QuiltCon. I was planning on going to QuiltCon. I was really excited to go to QuiltCon. Austin gave me the green light to go to QuiltCon, but I will not be going anymore. So that's a bummer. It's a counted cross stitch night at my house. Have an early day tomorrow and can't stay up till midnight. All right, Heather. I'll try not to keep you for too long. We will not be up till midnight tonight because Monday through Friday I have to be off by like 10. So I'm picking out the purples that I want to use. I want to like have them contrasting so they pop. This is going to be such a pretty block. Janine, you're such a sweetheart. Loving this tie-dye. Let's start with that for now. My hotel is a 6-minute walk from the event. I'm so jealous, Luane. So jealous. I'm this close to do this log cabin right now. I have to wait till I get rid of some whips. I do have a lot of papers made up and ready. Patty, you've got it. Get those whips done and treat yourself to some fun, mindless FPP. There's really like nothing better than just hopping into something, not having to do like pre-cutting or any of that. If I had my machine out, I would be up late if you were on or not. How was your day today, Heather? I was so bummed, but I will be going to QuiltCon sometime in the future. Let's open that up because the sun's still kind of up. Aw, sad. I wouldn't be going if it was... It's expensive, and Atlanta's expensive. Yes, it is. Yeah. I was really excited for QuiltCon. Heather and I were going to go together and possibly room together. I was so excited to like meet her in person and like, you know, go experience QuiltCon together. But we just had a change of plans, so I will definitely probably not be going to the one in North Carolina because it's even further. Maybe you can make it to, is that Raleigh? I'm probably saying it wrong. That's one in North Carolina, right? Yeah. I was so excited. But I think I'm going to just have to travel down to Austin, Texas to meet Heather. How cool would it be to do our live together, like in the same room? Like, that would be awesome. One day I will make it to QuiltCon. Mark my words. It is going to happen. It just can't happen next year. I was even going to get my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law to go. I'm definitely going to the one in North Carolina. I'm jealous. So jealous. Busy kids had therapy, and I checked out a new quilt shop along with hitting the cutting tool sale at Joann's Fabric. Oh, I love me a good sale, especially at Joann. Today, well, this week has been a little bit crazy. Bless me. Woo. We're potty training Zoe, and so I don't know. I finally just, I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of waiting around for the day that she's gonna be ready. We're just doing it. Hi, Mom. I said we're just gonna go for it. And so yesterday, bright and early, I said, nope, you're not wearing a diaper. We are not using diapers today. They need one in Hawaii. That would be awesome. I said, we're not going to be using diapers today. You're going to go sit on the potty, and you are going to potty train. And so yesterday, she peed and pooped in the potty for the first time. And today, she did a really good job. She didn't have any accidents, and so I'm really, really proud of her. So we have potty training going on with our strongest-willed child. Like, she is literally insane. And then we've got Louise, who has her molars coming in on both sides of her mouth. And she is literally just a walking, crying mess most of the time. You can only give her so much Tylenol, and it kills you because it's like, you know, it's so painful. But, hello, Mom. They need to have a QuiltCon in Kansas City. Kansas City. I could give you guys all of the like restaurant recommendations, all of like the good towns, and you guys could go to KC Maker Studio. Hello, Sherlock Sos. How are you today? I always love seeing new faces in the chat. We are working on some purple scrap blocks. And all of this fabric in this block and in the orange blocks are from our sweet friend Janine. She was so kind to send me some scraps from her stash, and so they're going to be put to use. And I'm just so appreciative. I thought that was really sweet of her. Doctor said my ankle doesn't show the fracture anymore. Still hurts though. Didn't get a chance to tell you this afternoon. Oh, that's awesome, Mom. Casey would be great. Maybe then I could see my sister in Kansas. Oh, I didn't know you had family out here. Yeah, if that happens, if it comes to Kansas City, we need to do like a group lunch or something. Like pick a place and like a whole bunch of us just get together for lunch and like meet each other and hang out. I think that'd be really fun. Could even like go bowling or something. Quilt night bowling. How fun would that be? Watching you and Courtney at the same time. Is she working on her placemats? I saw someone say she was live long arming. Colleen said, we should start a club multi-watching, LOL. I have 2 channels. I watch from Lori Miller is my other channel. Okay. Long arming the placemats. Oh, cool. OMG, yes, we can make some quilting bowling bags. Lawayne, that'd be awesome. We could get like quilted jackets too. Like each team has like a color scheme. And we make our quilted jackets. We would be showing up to the bowling alley looking fly. People would be like, wait, quilting's that cool? Yes, sign me up. I'm in that club too, Patty says. I appreciate your support, and I know Courtney does as well. I didn't go live last night. I just ended up doing some cutie quilting with some music on. I was scared to go live because the night before I tried going live and I was trying to, quilt the quilt on the cutie, and I kept having so many problems. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go live tonight because YouTube can only censor out so many curse words in like a 10-second. I want to try FPP, but kind of scared to get started. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Linda, you don't have to be scared at all. Try it. Expect there to be some learning moments. I feel like mistakes are just like how you learn. No one just wakes up one day and knows something new. Linda, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I do have a few videos on my channel. And so if you want to watch some of those, or if you want some references to other resources for learning FPP, I can point you in any direction to get you started. You could also join us on our live FPP tutorial. We're going to be doing a very basic beginner-friendly pattern together July 14th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then July 17th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So Linda, what better time? Grab the free pattern. You don't have to invest in a pattern. And join us, and we can make a fun table runner together. I'm excited to bust out some Christmas fabric in July, honestly. I have that Mad About Bags Christmas swap, so I need to start thinking ahead to Christmas anyway, so this is going to be perfect. It's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, I'm going to be pulling out my Christmas morning fabric because that's like the best Christmas fabric in the whole entire world. And if you don't know what Christmas morning fabric is, it's from Lella Boutique, and it is gorgeous. Linda, if you want the pattern, it's a free one. It's pinned at the top. It's like payhip.com. You can grab your pattern link and download it, save it as a file, and then print from your file. All I know is that dang Nightbot needs a timeout. It gave me one today for spam. I just make a simple statement. Oh my gosh. I haven't set mine up yet, not because I'm scared of it or anything. I keep forgetting, and poor Colleen is gonna put me in timeout because I haven't set it up yet, and I keep telling her, I'll message you to set it up. I'll message you to set it up. But then life gets crazy. You get a 2.5, well, almost 3-year-old running around naked all day. Your 1-year-old screaming all day. The days that Austin goes to the office, sometimes they're just rough. Like, it's a weird balance of, like, sometimes I prefer it when he's at the office and not at home because I feel like I hold myself accountable pretty well. Like, I don't have a crutch at home. I don't have anyone to, like, fall back on. So if something needs to be done, I do it. But when he's home, I'm like, maybe if I'll wait long enough, he'll do this, or maybe he'll help me. So sometimes it's really nice when he's at work, like at the office and not at home. And then other days it's like, please come back home. The kids are crazy. I'm not cut out for this. I feel like the pandemic has stripped my abilities away of like being the sole stay-at-home mom, like the stay-at-home parent. Because ever since everything changed, like he's home a lot more. And we've had to be very flexible with our schedules and like, you know, all of the changes in the world. Like, okay, no one's going to work. Okay, you're going to work, but you're not going to work on these days. Okay, you're going to work again. Okay, no one's allowed in the office again. Okay, now we're doing every 2 days. It's like, it's been a constant adjustment. Finally, it's a little bit stable where he's had like a consistent schedule. But I just feel like so much has changed in the past year or so where I either succeed and thrive in being completely stay at home for 2 days, or I completely fail. Like, I used to be so good at doing all the laundry, having the kitchen cleaned, having the kids done, and all of that. And Linda Goody Goods would like easy videos to learn with. Not sure about joining because may have to work because I am a caregiver. Oh, that's very sweet that you're a caregiver. Don't worry, you can always catch the replay. We're gonna do 2 nights, so we're doing a weekday or a weekend. How are the bunnies? Let's see, Lorraine. Lorraine's asking about the bunnies. I haven't seen them. We have been playing outside, so they might be scared to come. I've not seen them though. Hopefully they're just like buried in their nice little baby bunny burrow, cuddling up. It was a setting that stops repetition that was supposed to be off, but it wasn't. What is the Nightbot? The Nightbot is like an automated monitoring system. Like that's pretty much what I would summarize it as if I'm gathering it correctly. It's something that as a content creator you can set up and have running in your chat so that if people come and spam, it automatically senses it and throws them out, which is really helpful. But sometimes the settings have to be a certain way for like emojis or caps or repeating phrases. Sometimes it'll flag things on accident, I guess, and put people in timeout. I have not set up Nightbot, but I've just been like listening to everybody else's experience with it. The worst spam that I've gotten so far is just like stuff that I can't understand that's in a different language, or someone asking me if I have a boyfriend. So if you're asking me if I have a boyfriend, you obviously haven't been watching my channel. I don't think I will have a boyfriend ever again in my life. I'm married and have 3 kids, so my boyfriend days are over. Happily married. Plus, it's like, come on. Why are you coming on someone's chat asking if they have a boyfriend? Obviously, you're a spammer. How am I supposed to respond to that? I don't respond. The word, but in reference to a bottom. These are such fun fabrics, Jenny, and this is coming out so well. Your hubby is your boyfriend, LOL. Yes, he's my permanent boyfriend. He's not going anywhere. I've trapped him for life. Trapped. Let's see if I can scroll up. I might have missed some things in the chat. I am no longer available in the YT live zone. What, Colleen? Patty says, I always bring Christmas fabrics out in July. I make 100 Christmas stockings for our local charity. They are quilted and lined. A nice keepsake. Wow, Patty. You are busy. 100. That is amazing. What a big heart you have to spend your time and materials, and wow. Janet says, our local fabric shop has Christmas fabric out at the moment for Christmas in July. Forgot Christmas was coming soon. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The bot flagged me this morning. That was the bad word for the day in that live. Oh, another word for butt? Hey, I'm surprised YouTube hasn't kicked me off. I've been like getting a little bit more lax with my language. Honestly, when I'm not around the kids, my language tends to lean towards more of the potty language. But whenever I come on YouTube, I always turn on my like toddler language as if like my kids are right here because I don't want to be cursing like crazy on YouTube. But lately I've been saying booty. I've noticed it. I'm like, stop saying booty because I don't want to say ASS. So then I say booty and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to come for me. So I guess the Nightbot got Luann. Maybe I'll set it up someday, Colleen. Maybe. But honestly, knock on wood, I haven't had a lot of issues with spammers. Sometimes I notice like after the fact, some just like random comments and I'll just delete them and I'm not too upset about that. Oh my gosh. These are so beautiful, Janine. I don't know which ones I want to pick. I'm using all of them. This entire purple block is brought to you from Janine's Fabric. She has a wide variety of beautiful purple fabrics. I love it. I can't tell which one's my favorite. I have a few favorites. So I really love this one. That's really cool. And I love this one too. And of course the tie-dye. I can't pick a favorite. Oh my gosh. I am like burning up. I had to make sure I had a shirt on under here still. I was like, I know I put a jacket on over my shirt, but just in case. I'm getting hot. Goody goods, my cutoff date I gave myself is Thanksgiving weekend. I've been doing it for 7 years and I've not seen one at any yard sale. I told myself if I ever see one at a yard sale, I would quit. Oh, I will go beat someone up. I will straight up beat someone up if I see any of Patty's stockings in a yard sale. That is very, very special. That is very special. Do you make some for your family too? When is the Scrappy get-together happening? So we're going to have 2 dates. We are going to get together on July 14th. That's a Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So about 30 minutes ago, your time, Janet. And then we will go back again on July 17th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time in the afternoon. I'm hoping that having the variety there will allow more people to join in and catch it live. Of course, we all have 1 or 2 each. Aw, that's awesome, Patty. I want to see these stockings, honestly. Know your blocks with others. Oh, okay. That is going to be on the 23rd at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, in a few weeks. I believe that's a Saturday. That's the day after Austin's birthday. His birthday's on the 22nd. So, which is a Friday this year, I believe. Can't believe, like, him and I have been together for going on 7 years. Oh my gosh. It just doesn't seem possible. It's like 6 years going on 7. I posted past pictures on Kathy's and Melissa's FP page. Oh, perfect. I will look that up because I really am interested in seeing that. Let's do this fabric. I like the way that block is coming together. The colors are very pretty. I love it too. She sent so many beautiful, like, contrasting shades of purple. Like, it's going to be so pretty. We only have 3 more blocks to go, or 3 more sections, and then we're done. I'll trim it up and show you guys. Saying me and Janine have pretty much the same taste in fabric. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you. So the other night when I was going live and I was cutie quilting, I actually deleted that live because it was just not a good night over here. It was not going well. I had a lot of very supportive people in the chat saying, it's okay. But I was just like not feeling too hot about the night in general. The kids were not going to sleep. Zoe kept kicking her door. She turned on her light in her room and was like, nope, I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to lay here and kick my door. And then before I started my live, I forgot my laptop upstairs. So I ran upstairs to grab it. It actually might have been my Sew Sampler box. I don't know. No, I think it was my laptop. So I go up to go get my laptop, and I noticed that Addington's door was open, and the light was still off. So I was like, that's weird. Maybe he went to the bathroom, or maybe he just opened up his door. I don't know why, but maybe he did. And I go up the stairs, and he's literally sitting at the foot of the stairs, like in the hallway, in the dark, completely silent. And I'm just like, holy moly, dude, what are you doing? And I get him back into his room, and I, put him back down, and I tuck him in and everything. And he goes, you scared me. I'm like, no. You were lurking. You were straight lurking in the dark, silently. You scared me. Hi, Nat. Hi, Beth. Happy to catch a live. Usually have to watch a replay. Well, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. We're working on some scrap blocks. Services for my little Dritz iron will be Friday at noon. Oh, no. Did your iron pass away? Oh, no. It has died. Oh, that's terrible. So you're in the market for a new iron. What's your, go-to? I don't think I've ever heard of Dritz before. What's your go-to brand for irons? What are you thinking about replacing it with? I'm going to cut the selvage off of here, just so it doesn't get included. I have, so my main iron, my standard iron. Colleen says, condolences, where do we send fabric? How many blocks are you doing? I am doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing 20 blocks. So, I don't know how many I have so far. Let's see. This will be my third purple. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're like halfway. We're definitely going to get this done in time for the scrap party. I'm going to get them all done and join them on the live and then rip out paper. Donna is an overachiever and already has her quilt done and quilted and all of that, but we are not operating at that level over here. We are going to have the blocks ready to go, and that's about it. So Donna's going to be helping read the chat for us while we're sewing. She is on it. I need the iron you have ASAP. My mini one or my main one? My standard one, I use a Rowenta, and it's amazing. I just bought it from Walmart when I first started out quilting, because we don't iron our clothes here, so we didn't have an iron. And I quickly learned that ironing was a pretty big step in quilting, and so I just went to Walmart, and I think the Rowenta was like the second step up in like price range, and I was like, well, let's go get the Rowenta. That's what my mother-in-law uses, and she swears by it. So hopefully we'll buy this and, yes, the mini. I see they have them at Joann's. It's really nice, but honestly, Nat, it's a great iron, But honestly, the little mini steam fast iron is really, really good too. It's so good. Another little iron. I need one tonight. Oh, another little one. Yeah, I really love it. But honestly, I used the Steam Fast for a long time, and I really like the handle on the Steam Fast iron. I feel like a broken record because when I talk about this, I go on and on and on. But the mini Steam Fast iron is more affordable and more ergonomic. So like you can really get a grip on that iron from overhead and apply pressure. Sometimes holding this, like especially at the beginning, you're kind of behind the iron, like the bulk of it, and you're doing like a weird pincer grasp, like this, instead of this. So it took a little getting used to, and honestly, the Steam Fast did just fine. Like I never really had any problems with it. I was using it a lot, so I noticed that the rubber, like detailing, was starting to wear off a little bit, but there wasn't ever any functional problems with it. Like it wasn't crapping out. Oh my gosh, I said another one. I don't know what words are allowed on YouTube. Colleen probably knows. Can I say that word or am I gonna get flagged? But if you want the Aliso iron, I say totally go for it. But if you're wanting to kind of save a little bit of money maybe, and you want like a comparable iron that works just as well, I would definitely try out the mini Steam Fast iron. Amazon had the Steam Fast on sale for $19.99. Yeah, that's really good. I got mine at Walmart a long time ago, and it was about that price as well. I don't know, Colleen. Aliso babies are a little pricey. Road trip to Joann's. Want to come with, Natalie? Yeah, I really do think they're a little pricey for like, honestly, okay, I bought this iron. I had no problems with my Steam Fast iron. Absolutely no problems at all. It is a wonderful iron. So if you are in the market for a mini iron and you don't want to spend the Aliso like brand name price, you don't have to. The Steam Fast is so good. They're both great irons. It's just really like, what are you wanting to spend? And you know, what are you comfortable using? I feel like both of them are really, really good. You don't have to go spend $50 on a mini iron. Absolutely not. Prime Day is coming in a couple weeks, Janine says. Whoop, whoop. I wish they had all my favorite quilt designers on there. I love the Steam Fast and the Aliso mini iron, Delia says. Yeah, they're both really good. They're really good. I'm actually going to give my sister-in-law my Steam Fast because it's just sitting there. I bought this iron so that I could do a comparison video. That's pretty much it. I was also just really curious to see what the Aliso iron had to offer because so many people rave about the Aliso brand in general in the quilting community. And so I've always just been curious. Like I've listened and I've watched people go on and on about these things. And I knew that my Rowenta was doing just fine, so I didn't need to buy a standard size iron. And so I was like, you know what? Let's get the cheaper, smaller one. We'll try it out and see what I think. Compare it up to my Steam Fast iron, which I absolutely love, and see what happens. And so that's the reason why I bought it. I didn't even need to buy it. If I wouldn't have bought it, I would have still been using my Steam Fast iron. The Aliso does get a tad hot. A tad bit hotter, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I find them very comparable. I don't know. I would love to like research that and see like what max temp they both get to. I do think that the little sole plate that it comes with is super cute. I never use it though, honestly. I never use it, but I've seen a lot of people, you know, they'll put their iron in it and hang it up on their pegboard wall. So that's nice. That's a nice feature. But I don't really use it. In other words, I didn't see much of a difference. If I can add my 2 cents, they iron. I love it. I love it, Stephanie. She's bringing it like it is. There really is not. My mini Oliso iron heats up real fast. Yeah. Maybe there needs to be like a real down and dirty comparison video where we like turn them on at the same time, test like how hot they get, test how long it takes for them to heat up. Maybe we need one of those videos. I bought a standard Oliso and won't replace it with another. That's very interesting. I think the like gimmick of it popping up is really, really cool. Like that just fascinates me. I remember, you know, learning quilting and seeing quilters in their videos using this iron that was just like popping up. And I was like, what the heck is that? That is amazing. What is this contraption that we're seeing? All right, you know the deal. My big mat's back here, so I'm going to have to turn it real quick. All right, here's my thing. Put the handle that is on the Steamfast on the Oliso, perfect iron. Bam. I love the handle on the Steamfast iron. The full-size Oliso is the big deal, the way it jumps up on its own. I'm always fascinated when I see them on Jenny Jones videos, right? Courtney is wrapping up. Awesome. Okay, we did our purple block. Janine, thank you so much for all of these beautiful fabrics. Honestly, if I'm being honest, look at these fabrics. Okay, look at this block. This was done with all of my own fabric. This one is freaking awesome. This one's my favorite. So thank you so much. I am literally blown away by everybody's kindness. I've had a lot of people comment and like ask if they can send me some scraps. That was just so, so nice. I do want to say, like, I have fabric, but since this is like a scrap block, I don't have orange or yellow, and so Janine was super, super nice to offer those up and send them my way. But if you guys are wanting to send fabric to people, there are more people that are deserving than me. So though I appreciate it, I would definitely say, like, send those to other people because Janine has me covered on orange and yellow now. But thank you. I appreciate it nonetheless. Hi, Melissa. Back again, Bethy Pooh. Beautiful. It's my fave too, but they are both beautiful. I just think she sent so many like high contrast. Like it just pops so well. And now I have all of this really pretty purple fabric. Oh, I'm so, so thankful. So many people don't want their scraps. How awesome is it to pay it forward? Yeah, honestly, like, I love scraps. I'm not saying that, like, don't send me scraps. Like, I do appreciate it, and if you're going to throw them away, definitely send them my way because I pretty much only use scraps for FPP. And so I definitely appreciate it, and I love it. So if you're going to throw them away, don't throw your scraps away. Send them to me if that's what it is coming down to, but just don't feel like you need to. Janine, you are a sweetheart. She has literally covered me on orange and yellow. Hi, Marie. I decided not to get an Oliso iron because the sound it makes, hold on, drives me crazy. I have a big Rowenta, oh my gosh, cordless Panasonic, mini Cricut, and the small one that Stephanie Stitches sells. What do you think about the cordless Panasonic? Let's get into that iron tonight. Tell me about it. Never. One of those purples is a scrap from 20 years ago. Janine. I'm saving them. They will never be thrown away ever. I'm kind of thinking, obviously, you know I was working on postcards. I think I want to make you a postcard with your own scraps so that like you can see these fabrics and kind of look back to like projects that you made with them. So I'm going to save these and like keep them over here for a second. And I want to make you a thank you postcard. If you get one, make sure it has the ceramic plate. Melissa says she loves her cordless Panasonic. Janine says, sweet. All right. I am going to cross out the ones that I've done. So I've done my 3 red. I've done all of my greens. All of my purples. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that since Janine supplied the fabric, we are going to go with orange or yellow. I think we're going to do orange because there's 3 of those that I need to make, and none of them are using white centers. So I'm going to pull these, and then I'm going to get my orange fabrics out. Hello, Tracy. I love my Panasonic. Just hate that I can't change the shut-off timer. It goes off too fast for this slow stitcher. Yeah, I don't know. I was very interested. Honestly, it was kind of between the Oliso and the Panasonic, the cordless one, because I was interested in trying it out. Because again, that's like another main iron that people are using and like raving about. And so it's always been really interesting to me. I like seeing like what the hype's about. Like, is it worth the hype? So that was more like that's kind of what I wanted to do. I use my scraps for FPP, Nancy says. They're perfect. They are absolutely perfect. Yay! Christine says you have 42 viewers on here. I think that's the highest number I've ever had. Like, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Melissa then says, guys, 10 of you haven't paid us the rent. Okay. Let's get started on this beautiful orange. Oh, Janine's sending me a message on Instagram. I kind of feel like Janine knows, like, I don't know if I should say something. So the reason, let's see. Janine's sending me a message. She said, check your message. Oh my goodness. Look at this little family. Oh, how precious. Oh, made all of the dresses plus ties for the boys. Wow. That takes so much talent. Like, those are so, please tell me you've saved these dresses that you made. Oh my gosh, let me see. Let me see if I can find the fabric that you used. I think it's this fabric. Is it this fabric, Janine? Is this the fabric that you used to make those beautiful dresses? Oh my gosh, she just sent me the sweetest picture. Oh man. Thank you so much for sending that. Okay, so we've got 42 people on here. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off now. I'm not going to QuiltCon. I'm not going to QuiltCon next year because it's going to be in February. Okay? Which I knew. I knew that it was going to be in February and I was going to go anyway. But now I can't go because that'll be in 9 months from now. So I will not be going to QuiltCon because it'll be in about 9 months from now. So I will not be traveling around that time. So there's that little announcement. Yeah. So I was planning, like, we literally had the green light. I was going to go, like, we were going to start making arrangements. And then, we find out that we're pregnant and we're going to have another baby and do the math. And we're like, wait, I'm either going to be massively pregnant by that time or I'm going to have a newborn. So I will not be going to QuiltCon. Janine says 4 is a good number. Janine, I'm going to need all of your tips and tricks. My sister's in the chat. I can't hide it from you guys. I know, Heather. Heather, you and Teresa put me on the spot last night, or the other night. I was just talking about names, like genuinely. We started talking about, there was a viewer that had like a Hawaiian-inspired name. I can't think of the name right now, but it was a really special name, and so we were just talking about, you know, names, and I was talking about the names of our kiddos that wasn't even on my mind. And then you and Teresa were like, is there something you need to tell us? And I was like, turds. I almost cursed just now. I was like, dang it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Patty says, congratulations. And boy, you are going to get some awesome baby quilts. Oh, that'd be so awesome. Yeah, so that little announcement, ... Yeah, it's just a little announcement. Just a little one. Yes, we had it figured out. Can't fool us, mama. Yeah, and that was another part. Like, I hang out with you guys, what, like every night? I hang out with you every night. You guys are going to catch on eventually. Like, it's my 4th child, so, you know, I'm going to grow faster than I have before. Hubby said when we found out I was pregnant for number 4, we both have 2 hands, 1 for each child. We can do this. I'm going to tell Austin that. That's awesome. That's like a perfect mindset to have. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Our dogs are like going insane right now. Now no middle child syndrome. Haha. Marsha. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I just thought I would let you guys know. What's going on? Why are you guys freaking out? You're not going outside to socialize and bark at dogs. LOL. I texted Teresa, Melissa says. Yeah, you guys are stinkers the other night. You and Heather. Oh my gosh. Stinkers. Yeah, so we're really excited. I'm hoping for a boy, but I will be happy with whatever. I just feel like 3 girls sounds very, very scary. I ended up with a middle daughter. Aww. 4 kids are awesome and they take all your money. Yes. Yeah, especially in today's world. Lord help us. After we had number 6, hubby said the minivan was full and we had to stop. Wendy, oh my gosh. 6. Wow. Yeah, TMI, but Austin's like, when you have your C-section or whatever, they're ripping everything out. You are not having any more. We're done. So, yeah, he's ready. Okay, gang, been fun, but have a guild Zoom meeting about our own show in March. Y'all have fun. Bye, Louine. Thanks for hanging out. It was so good to chat with you tonight. Pick some girl names, Beth. We have some names. So I have a list of names going. Do you guys want to hear them? This is not sewing related at all, but here are the names that I like. So for boys, I have a boy list and a girl list. Girls are more expensive when they're older. Janet snaps to that. I'm worried about that. Oh my gosh. It's going to be terrible. Thank you, Colleen. So far, the Botox starts to wear off after about 6 weeks, but I have to wait 10 weeks for the next round. Congrats. Thank you, Liz. My granddaughter has 4 daughters, ages 5, 4, 18 months, and 8. Oh, does she have twins? That's so fun. Okay. Yeah, so we have a boy and 2 girls. So I'm hoping for another boy. It'd be perfect. Prom and ball dresses. Oh my gosh. Maybe we'll get lucky. Austin didn't go to any school dances. I never went to prom. I went to all of the dances, but he was very shy in high school. Off sewing topic, girl, your channel, your rules. All right, Colleen. Okay, So I'm going to share like the boy names that we like. And just before I go, like, I know everybody has their own tastes in names. So if you don't like it, then that's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about making me happy. If you don't like it, just, okay. So, Archie, I really like Archie. Wyatt, Owen, we like Mordecai, and we would like nickname him Morty. So we kind of like that name a lot. We just think Morty's really cute. Oliver, Colby, Riley, Elliot, Leroy, and Levi. I think those are super, super fun. Oh my gosh, Janine, mani pedis, wedding gowns. Yeah, weddings. Weddings in general. For girls, the top one is one that was like our second pick for Zoe. We really like, it's Elodie, so I think that's really cute. It's like Melody without an M. I just think it's really pretty. Olivia, Maya, Ellie, Violet, Sadie, Phoebe, and Paisley. Can you tell we like the E, like the ending? Zoe, Addie. We call Louise sometimes. We call her Louisie. So, Leroy Jenkins, Leroy Brown. Yeah, we're really excited. So, it feels better just to like get it out, you know? So I don't have to like hide things from you guys. You guys are I'm not gonna be able to get up and do anything around here soon because you're gonna be like, whoa, have you been eating a lot of potato chips or like what's going on? Oh, Macy's super cute. I love that. Macy. I like Paisley too, but I think Paisley is really pretty. Or Penelope. Or Rosalie. But I'm hoping that we're going to be trying to pick a boy name. Archie, Elliot. Oh, yes. Levi and Violet. Aren't those so cute? What about the name Dean for boy's name? Oh, that's cute. You weren't hiding anything anyway. No, because you guys are snoopy little detectives. You guys are intuitive. You called me out. It's 10-year watch time. 9. It's 9 here. So we've got another hour. Almost. I wanted an August sunshine. Oh, that's such a very, very pretty name. Cassidy. Ooh. See, I like this. I could go all day talking about names. I really just love it. I really like Maya. And we like Riley and Elliot. We like those as like gender neutral names. So I feel like Riley works for a boy or a girl, and Elliot works for a boy or a girl. So we like those. I have a nephew with 4 girls, and are all named after flowers. Oh, that's so cute. Lennon, Millie, Isla, Kate, and Lainey Joe. Okay, so I cannot choose like any like Lennon or I'm trying to think of some other names. So my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, they have not had any kiddos yet, and so I kind of have to leave some names available. And Michaela has a very like specific taste in names. Like she likes the more like organic, like nature based names. So like Lennon would definitely be something that she would love. So I'm not gonna take that name. I really like Archie. I really like Archie. It's so cute. And so I really like Archie. Plus, I want to add like a little bit of a family connection because each of our kids have like a connection and part of their name to family on either side. And so another one that I've been thinking about for a girl, and it kind of goes along with Louise's because Louise is a more like traditional name. Like I like Betty. I think Betty is really cute. And Austin's grandmother's name is Betty. And my great-grandmother's name was Betty. So you're going to need a girl name. I know. Melissa. You could also go old school with names like Letty, for example. See, Heather? I was thinking Betty because that goes back to family. And it matches up with Louise's name a little bit. Oh, okay. Isla. Oh, that's really pretty. I love that. We could talk all night about names. So let's go. Let's just put out some names, guys. Let's do it. I don't know. I'm just like really holding out. I'm like, it's going to be a boy. It's going to be a boy. It's going to be a boy. But also I thought that with Louise. So are you going to have another baby? Yes, Nancy. Yes, we are. So I was getting tired of dancing around why I'm not going to QuiltCon because I made this huge announcement where I was like, I'm going to QuiltCon. Let's go to QuiltCon. And then, we found out, and like the other night, Luane and I were chatting about like all of like where are we going to stay and stuff like that. And I was like, at that point, knowing that I wouldn't be able to go to QuiltCon anymore. And so I was like, I don't feel good about saying that I'm going to go, knowing that I'm not going to be able to anymore. So we will get QuiltCon later on. But I do not feel comfortable traveling that late. I might already have the baby by then. You could spell it with like B-E-T. Ooh, that'd be cute. I think B-E-T-T-Y would be really, really cute. My girls have boys' names. When did you, okay, so this is another part too. Like, I didn't want to say anything, but I just feel like I talk to you guys each night. Like, a lot of you guys are like genuine friends that I connect with. So like, we're really early on. My first appointment's in like a week or so, like a few weeks. So like, I didn't want to say anything for a while because we have had miscarriages before. And so like, obviously the rule of thumb usually is to wait 12 weeks. And so in case anything bad happens. So I was just going to wait until then and then tell you guys once we reached that mark. But I'm already like showing, I feel like, and like talking about QuiltCon and stuff. Like, it doesn't feel right. Like, it sucks talking about QuiltCon and I'm like, oh, I can't actually go. Not because I can't go, but because I have this amazing thing that I can't even tell you guys about yet. Technically. So just, if any of you guys believe in prayer, like, definitely would appreciate some prayers. Ever since we've miscarried, it's always been like a really like hard thing for me to like get through that first 12 weeks. Like, obviously anything can happen at any time. I know that, but usually like statistically things are more bound to go wrong in those first 12 weeks. So I'm really excited, but I'm also like, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited because it could be taken away from you before you even know it. I love Archie and Betty. All adorable names. Thank you, Ashley. Avery, Audrey, Vivian, Ella, ooh, Grace, and Ashley. See, my sister's name is Ashley. She's up in the chat right now. She's probably like, yes, name it Ashley, name it Ashley. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, I could use all of the prayers. That's another reason why I've been so hot down here. I have the fan on right now, but like that's been like my main symptom is like very, very hot and very, very hungry. Positive thoughts your way. Thank you. I love the name Grace. I didn't get a middle name, so I claim Grace unofficially. Grace is off the list. Austin's cousin's name is Grace, so Grace is off the list, but it is a beautiful name. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Janine. Yeah, so we're telling people, like, okay, you guys want to know something about me? I suck at keeping, like, surprises. Like, if I'm really, really excited, and I feel like this is the worst weakness to have as a quilter because a lot of the times we're making, like, gifts for people that we're trying to, like, keep hush-hush until, you know, the day of giving. I get too excited, and I have to tell someone. I have to. So even though I am concerned about, you know, what could happen, I'm just so excited. So Audrey. Ooh, that's a really pretty name. Emma. I like Emma too. My youngest was going to be Miranda Jean. Ultrasound said we were having a girl. He came out. Ethan Dale. Ethan's such a cute name. Well, congrats, sweet girl. I gotta go to bed now. Good night. Good night, Janine. Thank you so much for sending all of this beautiful fabric my way. It's going to use like right now. It's making really pretty blocks, so thank you for thinking of me and being so kind. It made my day. I will talk to you later. Thank you for sending that picture. Was I right when I said this was the fabric that was in the pictures of the dresses that you made? All right. We're on 9. Yeah, so there we go. Ethan is 32. Amelia, that's pretty. I need to work on my traveling block too. I don't know if you guys can hear, but Zoe's up in her room doing God knows what right now. I see that she turned her light on. Hold on. This girl. Zoe. Zoe, you need to go to bed. No, Dad is sleeping. You need to go to bed. Yes, you need to go to sleep. I'm going to come up there and I'm going to come kick your booty. Lay down. Turn off your light and get in bed. What? Oh, Lordy. All right, well, we might have to finish this block, and I'm going to go have to, like, tell this girl to lay down. She has been the worst sleeper lately. All right, what have we not used yet? Hoping to join you on the sewing the blocks together. It's going to be so much fun. I kind of want to put this. Yep, right there. Perfect. I figure in case she's short. My great niece named her little girl 11, and they call her Elle. I don't know why she named her that. I just hope it has nothing to do with 7-Eleven. Oh my gosh, Patty, you're hilarious. That's really interesting, though. 11. Was there like a significance behind? Hi, Kim. Moon unit. I've got it, Beth. Moon unit. Moon unit as a name? Almost 10 years to get him. Then he was 5.5 months old when Elise. Oh, wow. Wow, that's really soon after having. How was that for you? Was it hard? I feel like part of it, like the hardest part is being pregnant while taking care of kids. Like that's the hardest part. If I could go back to my first pregnancy and have like obviously like no kids, that's the best thing ever. You could sleep whenever you wanted to sleep. You could throw up wherever you wanted to throw up. You could eat whenever you wanted to eat without sharing your food. You could literally just binge watch TV in bed all day long if that was like what you wanted to do. I feel like being pregnant while taking care of littles is so hard. Hi, everybody. I have no idea why she isn't telling anyone either. Is it from Stranger Things? Isn't it like a character in Stranger Things named 11? Oh, they were best friends. I'm sure they were. That's what I like about our kiddos. Like all of them are just a little bit less than 2 years apart. So they're really, really close in age. And it's been really cool to watch their bonds, like their relationships transform as they've gone older together. Like, I still remember when we had Zoe and Addington came in the room. I have the video too. Like, Austin walked him over to my bed and he just like looks down and he was like, WTF is that thing? Like, I did not sign up for that. Like, I don't know what that is, but that's not coming home with us. And now they're best friends. Like, she'll be 3 early August and he'll be 5 in December. And so there are hard days. Like, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of hard days, but it's so worth it to have them close, I feel like. If you can. Like, obviously, like, life is not, you can't plan everything out in life, but that was like my goal. I really wanted them to be close if they could be in age. My 3 are all 4 years apart and they were very close. That's like, I feel like I don't know. I just hope they're really close when they grow up. I want them to have like really strong bonds and be friends. And like when me and Austin are out of the picture and we're, you know, long gone, like I want them to have each other to lean on and to like continue growing in life with, and, you know, have kids of their own, like little cousins and stuff. So like that's my dream. And like they're gonna have to share rooms. So, you know, I didn't have to share my room growing up. I had my own room, and that was like one of the things that Austin and I didn't agree with. He was like, no, they all need to have their own rooms and everything. And I'm like, but do they? Like, they don't have to have their own rooms. If you think back like years and years and years ago, people were sharing the floor together. They were sharing, you know, 10 people in one bed together with no blanket. Like, it's not going to kill them to be close, you know, in close quarters with each other. If anything, I'm hoping it's going to make them closer, make them good friends. You know, the girls, once they reach that age, maybe not. Maybe they're not going to be so friendly with each other and each other's space. But, you know, if they need space from each other, we've got plenty of space in the house. They can come to the basement and put something on the TV. They can go outside for a walk. They can go into the living room. They can find something to do. So I'm not really convinced that kids have to have their own rooms, like, to have a good life. Like, that's not, I never planned any of my kids. Wow. The fireworks have already started. My girls are 8 years apart, not from lack of trying for closer, just didn't happen. It's been too many years and not enough miles. Yeah, like I said, like, obviously life, I mean, you can't always be in control of that. So I really am grateful that it worked out to where they're close in age. For me, like, I just wanted that, but I'm really, really grateful. I mean, we have lost babies, but luckily we have the ones that we have, and I think they're happy in life. Oh, wow. 19 years later. Wow. Eventually, it might be nice for them to have their own rooms. My boys really need their own rooms, but our finances won't currently allow it. Yeah, we have you guys are gonna, like, freak out. We have a 3-bedroom house. So, like, obviously, Austin and I have a room, and the girls share a room right now. So it'd be really, really cool if it was a boy, because then there could just be a bunk bed in each of the rooms. So, I mean, Zoe has her own room right now. Addington and Zoe, they don't share a room right now because Louise sleeps in our room with us. She's still co-sleeping, but eventually she'll be in Zoe's room. Her crib is in there. Once we get to sleep training her. Oh, she turned off her light. That's awesome. Hopefully she goes to bed. Tell me, I wouldn't change a thing. Oh my God, Nancy, you crack me up. That is the funniest thing. Tell me, LOL, I wouldn't change a thing. Yeah, Addington is like, I think he's my twin. Like, he came out looking just like me. And then Zoe is like, I see a lot of Austin in her. I see mostly Austin and like Austin's side of the family in her. Like, she's got very like olive toned skin. Like, she's gonna tan for sure. She got the blue eyes, but my dad has blue eyes too. But I'm pretty sure like she got the goody blues. Like, his grandma and his dad have the prettiest blue eyes, and the girls definitely got those. But we're kind of like in the mix. Like, sometimes I'm like, okay, there's none of me and Zoe. Like, that is all Austin. But then I see pictures of myself when I was a little girl, and I look at her, and I'm like, okay, she does have my big, fat, chubby cheeks, and she does have, you know, the little curly hair, and, you know, the little mischievous little look to her. Like, that was definitely me growing up. But when I had her, I was like, whose baby is this? She doesn't look like me at all. Oh, this is such a fun fabric. I don't know what I want to put in there because I already have one similar to that right there. Let's do this one. Better get a head start on sleep training thing. It'll save your sanity. Oh, yeah. You don't even have to tell me that twice. I'm honestly kicking myself that we've waited so long because we sleep trained the other two. Like, they never co-slept. They would co-sleep in the morning for a morning nap, and that was about it, just like little cuddles. Louise is the first baby that we did not sleep train. And I think most of it was because I was breastfeeding for so long. Beth, thanks for the live. It's always a blast. Thanks everyone for the company. I'll try to get the rest in the replay. Bye, Colleen. Thanks for being here. We all love you. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, but we did not sleep train Louise because I was breastfeeding her. And so I was like, it's a lot easier to have the baby right here and just like whip it out and feed her and go back to sleep. Like, I don't really have to wake up fully as much as I would to like get up out of bed, get the baby, feed her, put her back down. And so I think that's really the reason why we chose the co-sleeping life with her, because it just made sense, and she was different. The other kiddos didn't breastfeed; they were bottle fed. So, yeah, we're kicking ourselves now because she's, you know, a year. She's over a year. She turned a year June 1st, and she's still co-sleeping, and she hates the pack and play, like absolutely hates it. And the thing that I learned with the other two is like the longer you wait, you know, a 1-year-old can scream a lot longer than a 2-month-old can. So it's like the longer you wait and you prolong that process, it's so much harder. And so, oh my gosh, pray for us. Because there's no way we're going to have her and a newborn, like, in our room. Like, there's just no way. She's going to have to be trained. But then you have Zoe up there turning on her light and kicking her door. Like, if Louise was in there sleeping in her crib, she wouldn't be sleeping. So we also have to tell Zoe to cut it out. All right, let me trim this block, and then I'll show you guys what we made. All right, there's our orange. I did put 2 of the same next to each other. So you win some, you lose some, but I think it looks so cute. I breastfed my second for 2 years, the other's 10 months. That's amazing, Janet. Yeah, I would have gone a lot longer if I was able to. By the time I got back from Florida, from being with my mom and everything, I was gone for 10 days. She didn't want to breastfeed at all. And so I just threw in the towel and I was like, you know what? I guess we're done. Like, I can't force you to eat. So she just chose the bottle over me, and we're still co-sleeping. So I don't even get like the perk of having that bond anymore. Like, she literally does not breastfeed anymore, which is fine. And she still sleeps in our bed. So she's like living the life. She gets a bottle and she just goes straight to sleep. Never used bottles. Yeah, we had to, each of our kids had different feeding experiences. I think I put my templates over here. Nope, I guess not. Get Zoe to sleep, then put little Miss in her crib, already asleep. Then it's like, she teleported, LOL. Heather, you need to come on over here because you made that sound too easy. Orange is so pretty. I like those blocks. Thank you. Made possible by Janine. Janine sent me all of these pretty fabrics. The orange, I had like no orange. If I would have used what I had in my orange scraps, there would have been like 2 variations of fabrics and it just would not have been cute. I breastfed my son for a year and a week. My girl's only for a few months. It's very hard. So move her to a big girl bed. Well, she's way too young for that right now. Like, way too young. You should see this girl climbing on the couch, like, all day today. I'm trying to tell Louise, like, she doesn't even talk yet. She maybe says mama, and she says a lot of bah, bah. Like, that's about it. So she's definitely not there yet. If I were to, like, let her loose in that room upstairs with Zoe, they would light the house on fire or something. They would find a way. But my goal for breastfeeding with Louise, I was really wanting to make it to at least 15 months. I wanted to make it to at least 15 months. And we were on track to do so. Like, we were doing such a good job. I had no problems with my supply. She was doing a fantastic job. And then, you know, stuff happened in the family and I had to go be there. And when I got back, she was done. So it seriously, like, it broke my heart. Like, that first week of being home from Florida, I felt so out of it. I feel like I was processing everything that happened in Florida. Like, it was like lagged. Like, I was going through it, and then I get home and I was like, finally it all hit me. And then on top of that, I was having to come to terms with being done breastfeeding with Louise, and I wasn't ready. Like, I just wanted to get home so bad. I pumped every day with a hand pump outside of the hospital. I pumped in bathrooms. I pumped in cars. I pumped next to my grandma. Like, I tried so hard to keep it going because I seriously was convinced when I got back home, we would pick up right where we left off and everything would be great. And that was not the case. And I spent that first week just like sobbing over it. Like, I was so depressed. I was so sad because that's my baby. That was my first baby that breastfed and we were doing so well. And only I could do that for her. Like, only I could provide that for her. And now everyone's able to feed her a bottle. And like, now I would joke and I'm like, no. You don't get to cry because you're waiting for your milk to come in a bottle. Like, you could have had milk whenever you wanted it, how much you wanted it, whenever you wanted it. And now you have bottle life. So you're going to have to wait for me to make this bottle. Missy, because she's very impatient with making bottles, especially when I got back. So that was really difficult. Whatever, putting her, it is a big girl bed. Yeah, we need to put her in her crib. She's just like so not there though. Like, if we tell her it's a big girl bed, she won't care. Zoe's in a big girl bed. She has a big girl bed. But Louise is just, oh my God. She would break herself in that room. She would climb up on everything she could. She would never lay down. I had to stop because my son bit me too hard. It was just so painful to continue. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think also I feel like I can totally relate to that, because like she started getting in like more teeth when I got back, and I was like, maybe this was like nature's way of preparing me and telling me like, let's stop this before she rips her nipple off, because oh my gosh, she would bite me sometimes and it wasn't like terrible, but the more teeth they get, oh lordy, like that is not good. I nursed both of mine for over a year. That is amazing. I breastfed the first. He decided at 5 months he liked the bottle, and 2 weeks later I was pregnant with Ethan, so they were 15 months apart. Wow. So close to being Irish twins. I think that's what they call it when they're within a year apart. I'm so jealous. Like, I would have kept going and going. It's seriously like a privilege. I mean, it's not everybody's thing. Not everybody likes to breastfeed. It's not easy for everybody. It is like really hard. My Addie, he was a NICU baby, and they gave him a pacifier, and he did not want to breastfeed at all. By the time I got up to the NICU and I was trying to breastfeed him, he was like, nope. And so like he would scream his little head off if I tried. And we honestly just wanted him out of the NICU, and we wanted him home with us. And so we gave him formula in a bottle, and that was it. Like, I wasn't upset about it. I don't have anything against formula. I don't have anything against breastfeeding. Like, I truly do think different things work out for different people. Breastfeeding isn't something everybody can do. I feel like there's not enough resources out there for like lactation consultants or anything. And so it's really hard for women, and I totally get it. It's funny when you watch farm animals nurse, cows will headbutt their mom's udder to bring down more milk. I wonder if that's why babies try to bite us. I will say that made me think of like babies are, you know, they're beings, like they're animals. And so like when they're feeding, and sometimes they have like their hands and they're like going like this, like massaging you, they're getting the milk out. Like they're kind of simulating that letdown. I actually told her he wanted the nicotine milk. What, Daddy? Hold on. Nicotine milk? What are you talking about, girl? Neighbor lady breastfed her boy until he was 4 years old. The kid would throw a temper tantrum, kicking and screaming until she gave in. She would sit down, grab a blanket, and let him nurse. Oh my gosh. I'm not judging, but I'm picturing breastfeeding Addington right now. Heck no. La Leche League is supposed to be good, but I wasn't thrilled with them when mine were little. They were way too crunchy granola for me. Yeah, it's like there's no middle ground. It's either it's like too crunchy granola or literally nothing. No resources. I nursed the oldest one for a year, the youngest for 10 months. Wow. Yeah, we made, with Louise, it was right at 10 and a half months. That's how long we went for. And I remember, like, going to the airport to go fly out to Florida. We dropped the kids off, I think, and it was just me, Austin, and Louise in the car. And I didn't realize that was my first time feeding her. Like, I did not realize that was going to be the last time. And it was in the parking lot of a gas station. We were trying to find somewhere free to park. We didn't want to park in the parking lot. And I wanted to feed her before I got on the flight because she was needing to eat, and it'd be like her last time eating from me. And that was the last time. Sitting outside of a gas station. I had no idea that would be my last time feeding her. Oh, I could hear any baby cry, and my milk would come down and drown me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like the other day, it's been, let's see, it's May, June. It's been a couple months since I've nursed, and the other day, I was like in the parking lot, walking into a store, and I heard this baby just losing it, and I like looked down, I was like, oh my gosh, no, I leaked, but not super bad. But I think, like, that's just so fascinating. Like, it's so fascinating what us women can do with our bodies. Like, does the amazement ever stop? Like, what? Bring it, world. We can birth humans. We can feed humans. We can. There's just so many. Like, it's literally liquid gold. It's amazing. I wasn't able to breastfeed. I have a different blood type from all my kids, and it caused jaundice really badly. That's so interesting, Heather. I'm sorry if, like, you feel sad about that. I'm not saying you have to be sad about it, but I know how I felt after everything that happened with Addie. Like, I was happy to get him home, and I was happy that he was drinking and gaining weight and out of the NICU. But then it kind of hit me afterwards where I was like, oh my God, like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, I feel like all women do this, and I'm not doing it. And so it, like, brought a level of sadness that I was not expecting and I wasn't prepared for. Bye, Janet. So nice seeing you tonight or today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I believe they have lactation nurses at the hospital now when you have a baby to make sure things go well. They do, but I feel like every time they would come in, so with Zoe, I tried latching her and she would not latch, like, at all. She was like, heck no. And they kept saying she has a shallow latch, or like the roof of her mouth was, I don't know. They had like a lot of excuses. So I pumped with her. I pumped and I donated so much milk to like my local milk bank. Like, there's a Facebook group or whatever. It's called Eats on Feets. And so I donated milk through that because I was overproducing like crazy. But hi, Shelly. I feel like every time the lactation consultant would come into the room, they would tell me what to do. They would get me in the position that I needed to be in. They would get the baby on, and then they would leave the room. And they'd be like, okay, bye. See you. My next shift is tomorrow at 3:00. I'll see you tomorrow. And you're like, okay, bye. And then as soon as that door shuts, you're like, wait, whoa. What did she just tell me to do? Like, wait. And like the baby's slipping and you're repositioned and you don't know how to get back. Oh my God, I felt so lost every time the lactation consultant would leave. I'm like, can you just stay in my room with me? You can have my meals. Don't leave, because I don't know what I'm doing whenever you leave. I tried breastfeeding my firstborn, but it never happened for me, so bottle fed all my kids. And I do think that is best, just like Heather said. I think, like, God gave me different experiences with all of my kids so that I could have that appreciation that, like, they are all thriving and they're all doing well, and all of them have different stories. Like, Addington never had breast milk a day in his life. Zoe had breast milk for 4 months and then went on to soy formula. And then Louise was purely breast milk for her first year, through, exclusively breastfeeding and, transitioning to a bottle. And all of them are perfectly fine. They're all growing. Do you have a nursing pillow? Yes, I do. I have Melissa. I have so much stuff. We have not gotten rid of anything for any of the kids. We've saved everything because we're anticipating, my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law having kids. So they will never have to buy a dang thing ever. Like, besides diapers. Obviously, we have not been saving those. And wipes. But they're pretty much set. And so I've saved pretty much everything. I think the only thing we need is a bassinet. Because we did give that on our Buy Nothing. So we, just gave it to someone for free that needed it in our community. I really do like doing Buy Nothing. It's a great way to, like, help other people out and find things that you need that you don't have to spend money on instead of just throwing stuff away. I got pregnant while breastfeeding. Now I have 2 girls 13 months apart. Oh my gosh, my friend, Natalie, didn't know that you could get pregnant while you're breastfeeding. And she got pregnant like 6 months or whatever, something crazy, because she was like, I can't get pregnant while I'm breastfeeding, and then got pregnant while breastfeeding. Her husband was not thrilled, but they have 2 beautiful children now, so it all works out. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone's comments in the chat. It's moving super, super fast, and you guys are so far away. And trying to get another block done before our time ends. And I put another fabric next to each other again. It's okay. Embrace the scrap. Embrace the scrap. I breastfed my first. Second was 2 months early and would not eat when I held her. Dad had to bottle feed her. Too much pressure on new moms now. They are both near 40 and life goes on, right? And they're doing just fine, aren't they? There's so much pressure. And I think part of it too is like the pressure we put on ourselves. Good night, Nancy. Another part is just like, yeah, the pressure that we put on ourselves. Because we're like, at least in my mind, I'm like, I'm a woman, so I need to be able to do this like all of our ancestors have. Like, this is what my body is designed to do. And so when it didn't work out for Addington, I got super discouraged and I like felt shameful. Like, I felt ashamed. I'm not saying I feel that way towards anyone else. I'm just saying those were the feelings that I felt about me not being able to. I was very upset. And then I moved on. I was like, you know what? I can't be sad about this forever. But I did feel that like intensely. Like, I felt like there's so much pressure and judgment and then like expectation almost for what women are supposed to do. And then you add the hormones and it's just a crazy. You can. I have 4 awesome kids. Some were breastfed, some were not. No worries. College is still 50 grand. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm going to be pushing trade school like nobody's business. I'm going to be like fostering that love that Addington has for vehicles right now. And be like, wow, look at that bulldozer. You don't have to go to college to drive one of those, bud. And you can still make good money. Good night, everyone. And congrats, Beth. Thank you. Get some sleep. See you guys soon. Our ancestors didn't have to work full-time outside the home, plus keep their huge houses clean and worry about what Jones thought about how they were doing things. Freaking Melissa. That comment needs an Emmy or some sort of crazy award. Amen. Plus dealing with the stresses of this crazy-ass world. I said another curse word. Everyone, I think we're going to have to start a swear jar. But also, just like, can we talk about the craziness of the world? That adds so much stress. Amen, Melissa. Oh no. I love that you're touching base on this, though. Hold on. Shelly says, I know, youngest daughter had plans for her birth process, then had an emergency C-section, felt like a failure, but has 2 beautiful girls, and who cares how they come out? Freaking men, Shelly. Like, I'm so glad you touched on that, because that was another thing that I felt this, like, shame. Like, that's really how I can sum it up. Like, I felt shameful, which is so ridiculous now. Like, I wonder how much the hormones were contributing to this thinking process. But, you know, you are pregnant and you're like, okay, I'm going to have a movie scene birth. And then you go to like all of the planning, like appointments or whatever, and you put together a birth plan. Okay, that's just stupid. A birth plan. Come on. I feel like the first thing in parenthood is learning that you are not in control of anything. Like, you can discipline your children, but there's a lot of things in parenting that are out of your control. And the way you have your children sometimes is out of your control. Like, did I want to have a nice jacuzzi birth or whatever with, like, I don't know, some perfect, like, water broke at the house and I rushed to the hospital and then contractions start and I pushed that baby out like nobody's business? Yeah, I wanted that. Did I get that? No. The same for me. we had complications, and I had an emergency C-section as well. And it's like after the C-section, I was just happy to have the baby out. Like, I was happy that he was healthy because he was really struggling. But then it's like you missed out. Like, you have a feeling like I missed out on the way of having babies. And then you have the judgment of others. Like, you hear what other people say about moms who have C-sections or whatever. And I don't necessarily care too much about what other people say, honestly. But, like, it's the things that you say to yourself. And the things that you say to yourself that maybe you didn't even realize that you were going to feel. Like, no one plans to feel this way or have those, like, thought processes. But C-sections, the first one, I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, the baby's out. That's all that matters. Was I upset that I didn't get, that like the normal way? I think it's hilarious to say that now. Being where I'm at now and knowing what I know now, and just coming to, like, acceptance with my body and my kids. Like, my kids are fine. I'm fine. I'm lucky that I can have kids at all. So, like, I think you just kind of evolve in your thinking and everything. But I was like, you know what? I'll have a VBAC. I'm going to have a VBAC, and I'm going to make up for that C-section. Did the VBAC happen? No. And then did the 2 VBAC happen? No. I had 3 C-sections, and I love all of my kids. And, you kind of just find, like, a positive to things to get over the other feelings. I just came to terms that I can't have kids that way. So you think of positives, like, all of my kids have perfectly rounded heads when they came out because they didn't have to go through the birth canal. So these really nice little heads, and I could schedule when I wanted them. Like, oh, sorry, a Tuesday is not working out for me. Can we do a Friday so that my in-laws can watch my kids for me? So, like, I have to think about it in that way. Like, you just have to find the positive sometimes to help you unlatch from those negative things that seem to drown you in your mind, especially when the hormones are at play. Birth canal, yes. Normal is a setting on a trial. Oh, Melissa, I love you. I love you. You are putting facts out tonight. I didn't go into labor at all. I was induced 10 times with a baby. No progress. Yeah, I had contractions. I went in at like 7 in the morning and didn't have them till 8 at night. I pushed and had a C-section. So I had to recover from both of those, which was not fun. So that's another perk of having C-sections after. I'm like, well, I don't have to recover from both. I already know it's not going to work out, so let's not even try. But this is like just a testament as to like how strong we are as women. Like, we have these crazy, incredible things happen to us and to our bodies. We go through these things, and sometimes it's like very traumatic. Like, a lot of births are very traumatic. We go through it and we just continue on with our lives. Like, that's it. It's honestly amazing. Like, we are some strong mofos, I'm telling you. Please keep comments respectful. Those of us with wrenches know how to use them. I hope everyone's being respectful. I am passionately pro women. We need to support each other instead of taking digs at it. Oh, I hope I didn't come off in any way. I hope nothing's happening in the chat that I didn't see, or maybe I hope I'm not being taken in a way that I'm not intending to be coming off. All of this to say, we are all amazing, whether we have C-sections or adopt or breastfeed or, breastfeed till our kids are, 2 or any of that. Like, the thing is, like, we are raising or trying to raise good people. We are bringing life into the world. That's something that no one else can do. So I feel like we can't get too caught up on all of those things that are out of our control. And instead, we need to like focus on the gift that we have, this ability that no one else has on the planet. What fabric do I want to put there? Okay, good. Good, good, good. I hope everyone's staying nice. 24 hours. Oh my Lord. Yeah. I saw something today and I think you guys are going to appreciate it. So it was on Facebook and it was this pregnant woman sitting on like a yoga ball or whatever. And she's like, you know what? I've been thinking. And she goes, whenever people say grow a pair, I think I have grown a pair. Have you? And it's hilarious. There's like a man going, wait, she's right. So when someone says grow a pair, really only women have grown a pair. Because we grow life in our bellies. Try 31 plus hours in labor. Holy moly, you guys are freaking amazing. Yeah, that's another perk of the C-section is it lasts like 15 minutes-ish. I don't know. I kind of go in and out. There's like a timer in the OR that I try to watch just to see how long it takes them, but I always get out of it. Alrighty. Let's trim up our last block. This is perfect timing. Alrighty. So this is our last block of the night. Thanks to Janine, I was able to do some orange blocks for my scrap party next month with Sean, Melissa, Courtney, and Donna. I think there's also some more creators that I'm forgetting, so I apologize. And then we did this really pretty purple one with the white center. So moving forward, let's see where we're at with our progress. This is what we have. Got green, blue, we've got green, purple, red, and we need one more orange, and we'll have orange all done. So, bam, bam. We need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8 more, and we will be ready for July 23rd at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's when we're all going to get together. Good night, Christine. First one 6 hours, second one 45 minutes. Holy moly. Quick and natural. Stephanie, you're a boss. Good for you. I knew they made drugs for a reason. So for the second, epidural. Hell yeah. Yeah, I got epidural with Addington. I had a friend back then who had short labors, 3 hours, 2 hours, and with her third, doctor told her to come to the hospital. If she even thought she was uncomfortable, oh my gosh, 7 minutes. Woo! 3 hours for 3 kids, all natural, no complaints from me. See, I feel like, wouldn't it be boring if we all had the same story, if we all did the same things the same way? Like, it'd be boring. We wouldn't learn from each other. We wouldn't be, like, amazed by each other. Hearing all of these from all of you, like, it's amazing. I think it's great. I love talking about birth stories and, like, what everybody's labor was like. I think it's fascinating. I could talk about it forever. Like, I think us all women could probably talk about it forever because it's so interesting. And the reason why is everybody has a different experience. That's what's awesome. Like, it'd be so boring if we all did the same way. 7 minutes sounds right, but she went through all 3 stages in 7 minutes. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Oh, there goes my glue. All right. Well, I'm having a lovely discussion with all of you. I'm bummed that it is cut short. My curfew is here yet again. I feel like we did get a lot of good time together. It's showing 2 hours, so I was able to open up Janine's amazing box that she sent me. I was able to give you guys some details about the live tutorial that is going to be going on. In July, we'll have 2 dates, too. So I'll make a post on the community, like post, I don't know what that is. I'll make a post on my YouTube with the information and the supply list and the dates and all of that, so that you guys can be up to date and have a reminder that you can go back to. And we also got 3 blocks sewn up for our scrap party next month. So I feel very accomplished tonight. And we were able to have amazing conversations with each other and respect each other, and listen to each other and value each other, which is amazing as women. I'm glad we have this space together. So I think that's it for me tonight. I have this quilt behind me that I need to bind, so I'll probably do that tomorrow during the day, hopefully. And then tomorrow night I'll come on and we can either work on postcards or my traveling block, or some more scrap blocks. So yeah, I'm so happy. Hello, Tracy. All right. Yeah, thank you, Melissa. Yes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being such great friends. I will talk to you very soon. Get some sleep. I'm sure I'll see you very soon. Happy I was able to finally catch a live. Have a great night, everyone. Good night, Beth. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, wow. I'm so excited, Amy. It's going to be a ton of fun. All right, sending so much love to you guys. Have a great rest of your night or day or morning or whatever. And if I don't see you before 4th of July, which, come on, we know we'll see each other. Have a great Independence Day. So, bye. I'm going to press the button now before I ramble up even more. Thank you, Heather. Love you all. Bye.